Don't adjust your screens, guys. It's supposed to look like this.
Ah, I see if you returned Sky Sanctuary to its former glory.
Yes. After Sega so heartlessly ruined it. God. I actually remember that being a thing on Retro. It's like,
yeah.
God, you guys are fucking idiots.
And it's still white and forces.
So clearly Sega doesn't care. See, this is bad. The green eyes in Sonic 4 was bad. But in my opinion, I think the worst argument Retro's had was when the mobile versions of Sonic 2, when the mobile version of Sonic 2 was coming out. People were debating whether or not they should change the Mystic Cave pit.
Of course they should change it.
Yeah,
Like,
there were some of us that were saying, like,
no.
yeah, they should change it. Like, just make it kill you instantly. Besides, you can't get out.
Yeah.
Especially if you're supersonic, you just gotta wait down there. And then there were some people saying, like, no, forcing you to wait down there is the punishment for falling down. It's like, no, dying is the
No.
punishment. You
Yeah.
don't have to make us wait.
Like, that's just bad game design.
And then Taxman took it and did something completely different.
Yep. And like, the worst thing about the pit is if you have rings, you just pick the rings back up.
Yeah, it's like playing Somari.
It never
For the
ends.
references you weren't expecting to hear. Somari exists. Yes.
It just does.
I love really weird bootleg games.
Yeah.
Not even like the really stupid ones. I like those too. Like Lion King 5 on the NES.
Granddad.
Yes, Granddad. But then there's stuff like Final Fantasy VII ported to the NES.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
That was
really
the thing.
cool. If you download a hack that balances it, translates it to English, and adds in missing content, which does exist. It's really cool.
Yeah, I've seen that. And I know someone has made an actual good and competent Granddad game.
Yep.
And then you have people trying to make Granddad Mania, which will never work.
And then Odyssey makes Granddad canon.
Yup. I can't wait to get Odyssey.
There's gonna be so much stuff on Odyssey. Like, John's gonna do a review on it. Brain Scratch is gonna play it. I'm sure Game Grumps are gonna get to it. And I'm gonna have to skip them all, because it's gonna be a long time until I can play Mania.
Yeah.
Odyssey. I'm not getting a Switch yet.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm waiting for No More Heroes, but honestly, the new No More Heroes is not catching my interest. And that really hurts to say. I was so hyped for it when they announced it, and then they released the trailer, and I'm like, ooh, okay. I
like how Shovel Knight's in it.
God,
That's a requirement for all games now. Shovel Knight must be
Shovel
in
Knight
there
has to
somewhere.
cameo fucking everywhere now.
No, but the thing is about Devil May, I think he's like a main part of the game.
Yeah, the plot of Travis Strikes Back is
Yeah.
Travis goes into a bunch of indie games. Like, the only other one that's confirmed is
Yeah.
Hotline Miami. And yes, it really pisses me off, because I liked the fact that No More Heroes 1 and 2 had an identity of their own.
Yeah.
And then, it's like...
It's the Sonic Mania of No More Heroes.
Yeah, and then you hear the plot. It's like, Travis goes into video games, and he interacts in the video game world. It's like, okay, so where are the stakes? Is Travis gonna learn anything by the end of this game?
Nope.
Is he gonna grow as a character? Because
Nope.
I liked that in 2.
If you die in the video game, you die in real life. See, you got stakes right there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, God. It better play well. Although, honestly, I'm actually a little worried about that, too, because besides sort of conflicting reports, like, some said, like, yeah, it's going to play like No More Heroes, but a press release seemed to say that the gameplay would change in each world. So I'm not sure what it's going to play like.
Well, I assume not very much. I don't know, maybe it gets a pose jump in Shovel Knight world.
Which would be kind of weird because Travis doesn't jump at all.
Oh, you don't jump in No More Heroes?
No, you can do it as Shinobu in 2, but that was the worst part of playing as Shinobu.
What kind of game was No More Heroes anyways?
A slow, clunky hack and slash, I guess.
Huh.
I like it. I say that, but one's okay. It's alright, I sort of had to relive the worst of it playing Heroes Paradise the last couple months, but I love 2. I really do.
Huh. Why aren't you boosting through this section?
Because I never feel comfortable boosting in this stage. Look at that boost meter.
Come on, use it!
No, I think you're confused. Rainbow Dash is the pony that goes fast.
No.
This is Fluttershy. And for some behind-the-scenes trivia, I was going to use a Rainbow Dash mod for this stage, but for whatever reason, the Rainbow Dash mod crashes every time you bounce on a cloud. So I had to just get rid of that.
Yeah. Probably something like... Probably there's no animation for it.
Yeah. Oh well. It gives me more chance to see Fluttershy, and I'm only slightly complaining because this model sort of scares me. Ponies have never worked in 3D.
Nope. They were never meant to.
And thank God they've
Despite the fact that they're
tried.
toys.
The toys don't look good either. Actually, yeah, I have a plushie right in front of me right now, and it does look kind of weird.
Yeah.
I still have it here. In comparison, though, the Mudkip plush I have right next to it looks fantastic.
Because this Mudkip
It's beautiful. My sister messaged me a couple weeks ago. It's like, how is Mudkip so cute when lungfishes or mudskippers are so ugly? And I'm like, what are you saying about mudskippers? I think they're kind of cute.
I don't know. Let me go look up a Mudskipper.
Sure.
I'll be the judge if they're cute or
We're
not.
just rescuing Nipples, the enchilada.
Ooh.
Thanks for the help. Not that I needed it.
Can we play as Knuckles now?
You will never play as Knuckles. Except for
Or Sonic
Mania,
game.
where you can play as Knuckles. And Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
Although I suppose if you're doing Knuckles and Knuckles, it's not really Knuckles and Knuckles anymore. At that point, it becomes Junkles and Knuckers.
Yeah. The beatboxer and Rockstafarian.
Now comes the best part of Generations. Missions. Doing missions.
Yay.
I love the fact that you have to do them to beat the game.
First one to the finish wins.
And the graphics just take a massive hit. Clearly they didn't spend as much time on it.
Nope. They should have spent a lot more time polishing this section. Anyways, it's Sonic R.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
Sonic R is a weird game.
It is. I was actually just watching a video before we started of one of the founder of Traveler's Tales put up videos of like really early builds of Sonic R.
Oh yeah.
And also early builds of 3D Blast. At least it has a good soundtrack.
Yeah. That's what they say. The worse the Sonic game, the better the soundtrack.
Unless it's Sonic Chronicles.
Yeah. Sonic Chronicles. The only good thing that came out of Sonic Chronicles is that it got rid of all the echidnas in the Sonic comic.
Yeah. But at the same time, it gave Ken Penders an ego.
Yeah. He's always had an ego.
Yeah. And it's still
This
there.
just gave him even more of one.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you, since I know everything you're going to do.
Deep cut reference.
In the Sonic movie is still the greatest injustice of this world. The fact,
It remains the greatest video game movie of all time.
yeah, sort of. I don't actually consider it a movie. So it doesn't.
What do you mean?
So it doesn't count. No,
Why don't you consider it a movie when it's called the Sonic movie?
It's only called the Sonic movie on the box.
It runs for more than an hour. It's a movie.
It doesn't.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it doesn't. It's an anime movie.
It's about as long as a Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yeah. See, those are movies. The Sonic the movie must be a movie.
Now, the real injustice is the fact that it costs a bunch of money to get it, but the Super Mario Brothers movie is cheap as hell.
Have you seen the concept art for the Super Mario Brothers movie?
I haven't seen the art, but I know the whole story of its development.
I don't know the story, but I know it's
It
art.
was a good gaming hit.
Bowser was going to be a
story.
samurai.
Oh wow, that I've never heard.
And it actually looks kind of cool. I wanted to see that. And like they have concept art for the city and stuff, and it's just what could have been.
Apparently,
Like the movie still would have been bad,
Yeah.
but at least it would have been good to look at.
which is something people already kind of say about the movie as it is.
Eh.
Now, see, the one thing that could have saved the Mario movie is at one point they considered Danny DeVito to play Mario.
If they did that, it would have made the Mario Brothers movie the greatest movie of all time.
Also, hello, Common Generations glitch.
What do you mean? I see nothing wrong with this. Yeah, this happens all the time.
Yeah. Although I don't know why it happened. I didn't take like a massive shortcut or anything. It just wasn't good enough to load the next part of the stage in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I'm looking at the Musketeer and it looks weird. It walks.
Oh yeah. And there's the camera again. I'm telling you. Oh, and there goes the pillars. Again.
They just vanish.
Strange, isn't it?
The joke is much less topical than it is when we first did this.
Yeah.
Man, when are they gonna make another Billy Hatcher game?
Never.
When is
And that's a good
when
thing.
is Sonic Team gonna make any of their series ever again?
Never. That sucks. Because... Come on, give us another Shinobi game. Space Channel. Knights.
I think Knights was the only one of the three that was Sonic Team. I
Oh.
think.
Well... That is the only other thing they made.
Rystar. I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
they did Phantasy Star Online. Which, that's a series that's still alive, except for the fact that Sega won't ever bring it to America.
Nope.
Not that I really care, I don't play MMOs. Actually, speaking of that, people have managed to get the Saturn's online system working again.
Goody.
So if you want to,
Like, that'll come in
if
handy.
you want to play some Duke 3D online,
No.
in case you don't want to play Duke 3D online through your computer.
The only MMO I consider good as a game by itself is Final Fantasy XIV.
I think the only closest thing to an MMO I've played is Spiral Knights. Oh, there we go. It's nice to see that Sonic Team remembers the good Sonic CD soundtrack.
No, the Japanese version's better.
Oh, man. You guys should have seen the chat we had about this. It got really heated. It was
Yeah.
fun.
The US soundtrack is good, but it doesn't feel Sonic.
I actually legitimately have like no opinion on either soundtrack because the only time I've ever really heard them was like the first time I played CD on Gems Collection. Anytime I've played it past that, it's been on my iPod and I don't have my headphones in, so I don't hear it. So I only know a handful of songs from either version. I know both intro songs, in which case Sonic Boom is far superior. I know both ending songs, in which case Sonic Boom is far superior.
Oh, Toot Toot Sonic Warrior.
I know both boss
Where the
themes,
lyrics make
which
no sense.
I like them both for different reasons.
Yeah.
And then I know both Bad Future Stardust Speedway themes, which I just like both of them.
Yeah.
It works surprisingly well here. Shouldn't say surprisingly well. It should work just as well.
The best way I can describe the soundtrack is that the US version sounds like Vaporwave and the Japanese soundtrack just sounds like an 80s anime soundtrack.
You can play in the schoolyard with that.
I would never have expected to hear Sonic soundtrack is Vaporwave.
Neither have I.
And I can't wait for the Sonic soundtrack that's just Nightcore.
You mean Forces?
Oh man, Nightcore. Nightcore Forces.
Ugh. How did Nightcore even become a
I
thing?
don't know. Because people like Alvin and the Chipmunks, I guess.
It's just music that's sped up. Nothing else. At least with Vaporwave you add other stuff in it.
Do you?
Somewhat.
Honestly, the only thing I know about
ones.
Vaporwave is the one joke Joel made in one of his Windows Destruction streams, where he just stretched out Limp Bizkit music.
Oh yeah.
Take a good look at yourself, Sonic.
Windows Destruction streams are always a treat.
Yeah. It's really a shame he hasn't uploaded another, like, highlights video for a long time. I like those, because it takes way less time.
What do you mean you don't like watching 5-hour streams?
What do you mean I don't watch all 16 Roller Coaster Tycoon streams? And hey, that joke's still relevant. Go watch my Kingdom Hearts live stream series.
I'm in it.
Yeah, now
somewhat.
you're in there.
Yeah, I'm always an hour late.
Much like Kingdom Hearts games themselves.